How yous doing? Here for a good laugh tonight, yeah? Aye, good, because the next comic's fucking brilliant. I've been really nervous about coming here today. In fact, I got here earlier and I saw there was a poster up and it says, if you feel uncomfortable about anything going on in the venue tonight, you've just to go to the bar and ask for Angela. Turns out Angela doesn't give two fucks if you're just a shite bag about telling some jokes. Now, the reason I've been so nervous is I don't know how to write jokes. I'm not a comedian. So all I've really got for you is stuff about me. Stuff like, I'm a retired male model. I'm just glad you've never thought that was a punchline. My career peaked when I was 6. It was over when I was 7. Even the priest went after me by the time I was 8. It was my ears, man. They're fucking massive. In fact, growing up, I remember my mum always used to tell me, don't worry, son, one day your head will grow into them. Turns out that was one of the many lies I was told while I was growing up, you know, stuff like the Tooth Fairy, Santa Claus, who my real dad's, stuff like that. Other things about me is I'm quite childish. I'm a man of 38 years old, and my favourite cheese today is still a Dairy Lee triangle. I still think there's nothing funnier than a squeaky fart. And I bought my car, actually, just because of the registration plate, because it made me laugh. It reminded me of an old chat-up line I've used in dating apps in the past. The first 4 digits of my regi plate reads, Yo, 69. Now, the fact that that's worked for me in the past suggests there's maybe a couple of things going on with the modern dating world. It suggests that maybe that Tinder's got a cracking deal going on just now for female members of the RNIB, or there's some weird women out there with a freaky fetish for ears. Don't think I've no noticed you checking me out tonight. But I'll see you at the bar later on. I'm off after this. 2 minutes and I'll be finished. I tell you what though, my dating life hasn't always been as smooth as what you've just witnessed either, if I'm honest. I remember once accused of cheating on somebody before that I've never met before. It all started when I got an email one afternoon. It was only 3 words long. It read, I need you. Now, I'm self-aware enough to know that nobody actually needs me. And even if they were daft enough to think they did, nobody's going to be stupid to put that in writing, are they? The other thing about it is I didn't recognise the name of the person that sent me the email. It came from somebody called Booker Young Jr. And I don't know any bookers that earn a cash and carry, you know, and that definitely didn't sound like a customer service email. So I got back to the guy just to try and clarify, look man, sorry, wrong email address. And that's when things took a turn, because he got back to me and he called me a liar. And then he went on this big rant. But I was able to figure out a few things from the rant. So apparently, my name's Kristen. We dated for about a year. And he has accused me of being what he called a threesome hoe. So apparently, my bestie and me love nothing more than hitting the clubs and twerking over men for vodka. Clearly. So, at this point, I've only got one question I really want to ask my new friend. And that is, mate, are you under the care of a psychiatrist? And that's when it went off, because he then called me something else that I've never ever once been called before. He then called me a steak and blowjob queen. Like that's a bad thing? I mean, for me, if you're going to be queen of anything, I'd say they're pretty 2 cool things. I mean, imagine having that title. Hi, I'm Kristen, I'm queen of the steaks and all of the blowjobs. That'd be an alright wee title. But anyway, the guy got back to me, sent me his evidence. It was a picture and a couple of videos of 2 women I've never seen before. And at this point, that's when I decided this has all went a bit too far. So, and he wasn't for buying that I'm just a specky wee geek from Scotland, you know. So I could only think of one thing to do, and that was to send him back a video of me twerking, just to try and clarify. But I tell you what, I better start to go. My date for later is actually starting to look a wee bit excitable all of a sudden. Don't know if she's just desperate to get to the bar and see a bit of that twerking, or if she's want to ask for Angela. Either way, I think it's best I go. Have a good one. Thanks for your time.